Larry,
members of House of Rep, stakeholders from the Kano APC, Excellency, we have waited here for 2 hours. We know that it's almost not part of the matter, which is very generous.
we're losing more time.
Sir?
I apologize. We're losing more time.
Okay, thank you.
Chair and the members of the media, I appreciate you having our officer to coordinate as fast as he can. But as you can see, Governor of Kano State, Dr. PhD Danduji, is not also native doctor.
Elected governor of Kano State and 2 times deputy. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency from Kano, in order to present to you a golden document, that is certificate of return of one of our members, the former leader, House of Representatives, distinguished honorable member Hassan Dogwa. You could recall our chairman, as a result of the verdict of the Court of Appeal, we lost 3 House of Representative seats and 4 State Assembly seats. A rerun was conducted last weekend, and by the grace of God, with the love of people of Kano State, we are able to win the election almost 100%. We won the election for Honorable Al-Hassan Dogwa. We won, that is representing Tudumuda and Dogwa local governments. And then we won the election of our member representing Kumboso local government. Also, Manil. Also, we won the 4 State Assembly seats, for which the certificate will be collected later. But purposely, we are here today in order to present you the certificate of Honorable Al-Hassan Dogwa, who was also the House leader. This certificate is very, very important to us because it's a certificate that is carrying 2 cups. One, it is carrying the cup for him to be a member of the National Assembly. Yes. And the other one, the other cup, he was majority leader, House of Representatives, and now he is an applicant for that position. By the grace of Allah and by the grace of our national chairman. Your Excellency, I do hereby present to you this golden certificate.
Can I have the honor to present it to you again?
Yes, sir.
Right Honorable Al-Hassan Dogwa.
Yes, sir.
Now, this certificate shows you have been tested and trusted.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, now working committee member, and indeed on behalf of our great parties, the EPC, I want to first thank you for the honor of visiting with us and presenting this certificate to us, but also to congratulate you for your own victory at the tribunal, the Court of Appeal, and at the Supreme Court. And in all cases, the judgments were unanimous. We knew that you won the election, but we are not in a position to stop anybody who wishes to contest the outcome in a court of law. And all of this has now become history. And I think the significance of the victory of my brother, my comrade, the leader of the House of Representatives, whose election was voided by the tribunal, is that although we believe the judgment was unfair, but we recognize that in a democracy, the courts have the final say. So no matter what you feel, we know that the only lawful thing to do is to go back to the people, because we have confidence that come sun, come rain, by the special grace of God, and given your stewardship in the state and what the party under your leadership has done in the state, that APC remain the favored candidate of the people of Kano State. The by-election has been conducted. For me, in a sense, like I told him when the court announced that they have nullified his election at the level of the Court of Appeal,
The judgment.
I said, the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. So in the real world, sometimes you walk, you fall, you get up, you walk again. You just get stronger and stronger each time you overcome an obstacle. I'm sure Right Honorable Dukwa is now much, much stronger than he was during the first election.
Even by the number of votes I have now pulled.
And now the people got even more angry and said, okay, we will even turn out more and give you reinforced confidence. So we of the APC, we give God the glory for this victory, but because only he alone give power to those he favored at any particular point in time. But I think I should also appreciate you, Honorable, that under your leadership in the House before the court nullified your election, you contributed your quota to elevating the quality of conversation and of debate in that House. And I'm sure your colleagues can't wait to have you back in the House, and I believe back to the position you had occupied before. All we owe you and Your Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, and indeed all our delegation, is to continue to pray to God Almighty to give you wisdom, good health, and a renewed commitment to give your all for the good of the people of Kano State and of Nigeria in general. On my part, this is very timely. When I pick up newspapers and they say APC is in crisis, and then by the time you take the next page, they say APC has won this election, APC has won that election. And I'm like, if crisis means winning election, maybe we should have a crisis. Because I think that at the heart of the party, to approach election in a united front, canvass, put issue to the people and win. And as you know, last week, we recovered Imo also. The lower court thought that 12 is equivalent to 10 of 27, but the Supreme Court has got the correct arithmetic right. We didn't think we should go into street protest, because to join them in street protest, it's like the proverbial Igbo proverb, which says that when a madman carries your clothes while you are in the bedroom, and he's trying to run away, and you come out naked, running after him, people will say, look at these two madmen. They will know the difference. And that is why we resisted the urge to join PDP in a street fight, because it won't make any sense. We, as a governing party, has the burden to maintain peace, to maintain law and order. But if it's about show of force, what has been done in Kano is the legal, modern, democratic method of asserting your political strength by approaching the people to vote for you. And your election came just, for me, it's a vote of confidence on our party as well.
Yes.
So I congratulate you, Governor Danduje. I congratulate you, Right Honorable Dukwa and Hassan, and of course all the other members of the House. I can see my comrade there,
Member of your party by height.
first, Aminu Goro,
Yes,
and then for these media people who always look at me as when I stand alone, I look vertically challenged, balanced and normal. And I really appreciate you for coming to the front, so that everybody can see.
But the governor has increased my height last people. He has increased my height above everybody.
Are you telling me?
Yes.
Me, I am 4 feet taller now, but it's not visible. It's only visible to those who have political eyes.
Okay.
So anyway, thank you so very much. Maybe you want to say one or two things, but I do.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alaihi Nabi al-Karim. The national chairman of the APC, the ruling APC, of course, the party of the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, our own comrade Adams Aliyu Oshomole, our leader, our governor, our father, our sense of direction, the governor of Kano State, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. I would like to, at this point, appreciate Senator Barau Jibrin, who is here with us, and my distinguished honorable colleagues, members of the House of Representatives, sitting members, with a particular reference to Aminu Goro, who is just behind me here, Engineer Mohammed Ali Udil, Engineer Zanyawa, and a host of others. I stand on the established protocol or exigencies of time. Mr. Chairman, like my governor rightly said, we are here to visit our mother, the mother party, the mother APC. And you being the chairman of the party, we are here, first of all, to continue to identify with you, to pay courtesy on you, to also let you know that Kano State government, the governor and the people of Kano State, under the aegis of your proud party, the APC, remain faithful and loyal to your leadership as chairman of the APC in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And secondly, Mr. Chairman, we came, like he said, with my own father at the local level, to come and meet our father at the center here, to present me to you, being the candidate that you presented in the last recent election on the 25th of January 2020. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, my distinguished members who are here, members of the press, we are just here to pay courtesy to the Governor and to also present to him the golden document that was presented to him by my Governor, my leader, the Governor of Kano State. And this is the document. I'm sure, Mr. Chairman, you know you have invested so much in this document. Not only material investment, you have done it morally. You did it physically, even with your short height. You have used a lot of other facilities to invest in this document. I'm therefore here with you as a proud man to tell you that your investment was not in vain.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, like he rightly said, I also want to share with you my experience with the members of the press this morning when I visited the speaker. A lot of them were anxious. They asked me, you have won election now. And as far as the law is concerned, you are now a new member elect. Can you tell us what is your fate in the House leadership? Then I now told them that the leadership of the House, especially the office of the majority leader, which of course is the engine room of the Nigerian House of Representatives, is the property of the party, which is the APC. I am not in the position to answer them that question. And of course, up till now, I cannot answer that question to them. That this position is the party's position. The position, secondly, belongs to the 359 other members of the House of Representatives, whom, if they so wish, they can take any decision about it in conjunction or in consultation with the party. I still want to present to you myself, my humble self, that I am only but a loyal member. If you, as the party chairman, and the speaker, along with the 359 other members of the House of Representatives, decides by tomorrow, after my oath, to be on the floor as a floor member, I will take that graciously. If the party and the leadership of the House decide that I should be a deputy chairman of any standing committee of the House, I will accept that in good faith. Mr. Chairman, if the party under your leadership, which I hope, decides alongside with the leadership of the House of Representatives, allow me to continue from where I stopped in my capacity as the leader of the House of Representatives, I will be more grateful to your very favorable treatment. I'm still the same loyal man you know, and I will be glad if the dowry to that seat did not expire. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm grateful for the opportunity you have given us, and I also want to share with you the message given by my people to pass to the party. I pass that to the governor, and I believe I should also pass that message to you because you are the head here, the head of the party. With the judgment we received at the appeal court in Kaduna, no one of us was offended. We felt democracy is a business that has the set down rules to play by. We played by the rules. The court said we go back for elections. We went back for elections. And God, in His mercy, with your protection and the guidance of other members of the National Executive Council of your party, decided to let me continue as your candidate. And here we are now back. We are now back as a re-elected member of the House of Representatives, which of course is a vindication of the fact that my election in the general election was also a very valid one. They have asked me to tell you that we have decided at the local level to now exercise or observe 25th of every January as our local democracy day. So with your consent, I pass this message to you. With the consent of the governor, Dogwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency, without undermining the National Democracy Day, we shall also have a local democracy day on the 25th of every January in order to remember and acknowledge this very day where our people came out in mass to further consolidate the mandate they have given me long ago. With this certificate, Mr. Chairman, I am now standing very tall on the floor of the House to have 7 certificates of returns as member of the House of Representatives. And I will still be counting. I would like to still be counting even after this one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, all I can say
Yes, thank you.
is a very important certificate.
Yes,
You know, there are certificates that qualifies you for a job. This certificate gives you a job.
yes, sir.
So it's very important.
Yes.
Let me say that from the reaction of your colleagues, as I'm sure you know, the speaker was in Kano.
Yeah, so the campaign.
The deputy leader, your deputy,
Yes.
Honorable Padasi, was in Kano.
Yes.
And it is not for nothing that after you left, they choose not to fill that position.
Yes.
Because like members of your constituency who elected you, they were waiting to re-elect you when the court asked them to have a second chance. I believe the speaker, having come to Kano, I know he hold you in a high esteem.
Sure.
They deliberately decided not to fill the vacancy because like us, like you, they were confident that the people of your constituency will return you to the House.
Yes.
So I don't think I need to say much more than that.
Yes.
And I like the way you put your prayers from the lowest to the highest. May the highest be upheld by God. Thank you very much. So, my brother, we are also reunited.
We have come to the end of this briefing. So I want
No, who do I give to for the press?
No. Simon.